have created an application to test it locally, we write python manage.py run servo. As we run it, we get the local URL, and when we click on it, new browser window opens. This is working without any error, and this local run we use for testing and debugging purposes. But our ultimate aim is to have our app publicly available so that anyone can use it. For example, we have our Logic Heap app publicly visible with the URL logicheap.pythonanywhere.com. So this is our agenda for today's video, that we should be able to have our application publicly visible. Now for this, I am using Python Anywhere site, which helps in free hosting of Django applications. If you'll search it, you'll get Python Anywhere. So here the first thing is, let's create a beginner's account. And for this, you need to sign up here. Here we are providing a username, email address, some password, and this is all we need to get registered on Python Anywhere site. So I'm using the username as logicheap2. So I'm done with filling all the details, and then I'll simply click on register. So once you are registered, you will be shown your dashboard, and it has got multiple tabs, as you can see over the top: dashboard, console, files, web, tasks, databases. And with the help of all these tabs, we will be deploying our application. Next step is to have a GitHub account and push all the code that we have written to the repo. So for this, I'm going to create an account by signing up. We just need to provide the username, email address, and a password. Once you're done with it, you need to verify your email address, and then only we can go to create a new repository. So I've already verified my email address now, and now I'm going to create a repo. I want this repo to be private, and the name of the repo is Logic Heap. I also want to initialize the repo with a README, and then just click on creating repository. So we are done with creating a repo now. And now let's push all the code that we have written for the Logic Heap project to the repo. For that, I'm navigating to the workspace folder that we have created. Inside this, we have Logic Heap project. So firstly, the first step is to initialize your Git repo here. So the command is git init dot. It will initialize an empty Git repository. If you do the git status, it will show all the files that are not committed till now, all the folders and files. So specifically, we need to push all our code which is inside the Logic Heap project folder. So I've added the complete folder, git add Logic Heap project. It will add all the files present inside the Logic Heap project directory. Once you have added it, the next step is to commit it with a message, making first commit. Now copy this URL and add the remote repo here where we will push the code. Next step is to simply push all your code. So git push origin master, provide your username and password, and this will push all your code to the remote repo. Now let's open Bash console by clicking on Bash. If you can see at the bottom of the screen, this will present you a bash where you will be creating virtual environment and cloning your Logic Heap repo. So it has started your bash console. The very first command that we'll do is we'll source virtual env wrapper.sh. What it does is it simply eases out the process of creating virtual environment and working on it. So the command to create a virtual environment is make virtual environment space name of your virtual environment, which is logic heap here. As soon as you'll hit enter, you can see before the prompt logic heap, the name of your virtual environment is written. Next thing is to install Django because we are creating a Django web application. The command you'll use is pip install Django. It has started the process of installing it. Meanwhile, we can also copy the repo which we have for Logic Heap project. So the installation is going on. Let's quickly go and copy the clone address. So once our Django has been successfully installed, now we'll clone our Logic Heap project here inside the virtual environment. So the git clone and the address that we have copied. This will clone our complete Logic Heap project here that we pushed to the git. Next thing is to create a web app where we'll be hosting this project. For that, click on web. Here it is giving an option to add a new web app. Click on it. By default, the domain is logicheap2.pythonanywhere.com. Just click on next. We'll do a manual configuration, Python 3.8. I will select. You can choose the version on which you are working. Then manual configuration. So in the manual configuration, you need to change the WSGI file, which I'm just going to tell what it is. Now, when we try to access our newly created web app, simply click on configuration for logicheap2.pythonanywhere.com. See, it is presenting you a page. It is pointing to some Hello World page. This is not a Logic Heap website because till now we have not told the hosting environment that we want to host not this Hello World page but our own site. So this is the reason that we need to update the WSGI file. It helps server to point to your application that you have created in your virtual environment just now. So this is our WSGI file. Currently, Hello World response is getting sent by it, and thus we saw Hello World page when we tried to load our website. The template is given here. We just need to make few changes in this file, and then we'll be good to go to host our project. So after making few changes to the template, this file actually worked for me. So I'm not going to go too much into detail of this file, but let me give you a brief what I did here. First four lines that you can see in this file, it simply activates your virtual environment, which is by the name of Logic Heap. So the first step is to activate your virtual environment, and then only we can execute your project inside it. Then we have appended path of our project to system path. So in the next three lines, you can see we have simply appended the path of our project to the system path. And then we have changed the directory. Here, if in this line you see, here we have changed the directory to our projects directory. Once this all is done, the next step is to provide the path of settings.py. So currently you can see in this path variable, we have given the path till logic heap underscore project. So this is a projects directory. Now if you remember in Django by the same name, we'll have a project configuration directory inside it. So the path of settings.py would be logic heap underscore project dot settings. Once you have provided the path, we need to call django.setup to load your settings. And in the last step, in the last 3 lines, if you see, all the details we have provided, it will fetch your application and will start pointing to it. So with all this, we are done with the changes in WSGI file. Now all the changes that I showed you, we'll copy that content here and I'll comment any other thing that was present in this WSGI file by default. So I have pasted my code now. I'll also comment the code that is already present here, or you can either delete it. So now it's only my code that is written here. Once this is done, let's try to reload a web application. So all the changes with what we have done, we'll try to reload the content and again try to start our website. So this error I particularly wanted to show you. It says disallowed host, which is your logikheap2.pythonanywhere.com. It is not allowing this host. So what you need to do is there's a list of allowed host in your application in settings.py. You simply need to add this string logikheap2.pythonanywhere.com to your settings.py. So if you'll check in settings.py, there's already a list of allowed host. Copy the name of copy the name of URL at which your website would be hosted. Now since I have made change here locally, I'll simply git push this change to our repo. So I'm adding changes here that we have just made in settings.py to allow the host. With the changes in settings.py, I'm going to git push this code to the repo. Now our repo will have the latest code having changes in settings.py. Now we have made some new changes to our Git repo. So it's good to pull that change to a Python Anywhere side. So we'll go to the bash console and we'll write git pull. So it will pull the changes of settings.py that we just made. And the next step is to simply reload your website. Now if you'll check your logikheap2.pythonanywhere.com, see, it is now hosting our application.
Thank you so much, guys, for tuning into Logic Heap. If you like this video, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.